My name is Liz Tuccillo, and I was a writer on the last 2 seasons of Sex and the City, and I was a co-author of He's Just Not That Into You. And to do research for my fictional book, How to Be Single, I went around the world and I interviewed women and men about what it was like to be single in their countries. It's like a big party! And it was fascinating and hilarious at the same time. The common issue was that most women in the world are looking for love, they're looking for a romantic love. They don't want to settle, particularly in this day and age. I didn't really hear women saying, you know, I'd rather be in any relationship than no relationship. Most of the women I spoke to, they really were like, if I can't be in a great relationship, then I'd rather be single. I also heard it was unbelievable that in every country there's not enough good men. It's very sad to hear. One of the best countries, I think, to be single is a place like Iceland, where it's very open-minded and incredibly liberal. So there was no stigma about whether you were single, whether you're a single mother, whether you were married, divorced. It sort of always sort of in the same view of just whatever your life choice was, and there was really no stigma about any of it. Whereas someplace like China, considered, such a terrible thing to not be married by a certain age and to not be able to, and not to have children. It was very shocking to me that a Chinese single woman can't adopt from her country, that she's not allowed to adopt anywhere, from anywhere. You really actually see that sometimes politics plays a part in a woman's ability or happiness in being single in her country. You think there's a cliche that, Rio is going to be this incredibly sexy place with beautiful people and worshiping their bodies, and it was really true. They had a lot of complaints about their men in terms of, being guys that wanted to commit or stay faithful. But besides that, they all seemed to be having a really good time. If you didn't need any of that stuff like fidelity, you seemed like maybe you'd have a really good time in Rio. If there's one thing that I wanted to, if I could bring back or bottle or sell here that I learned in another country, is kind of the idea that in India, the ones I talked to actually do have a couple options. They are dating and choosing men that they want to date and meeting people, but at the same time, they do have this incredible structure of family and friends who are like, boots to the ground, let's gather the troops, we'll go out there, we'll make some calls, we'll go on the websites, we're gonna find you a husband. There was a sense that it was everybody's problem. I thought it was fantastic. I think everybody should start getting in there and getting busy for their friends. It is true that in every country, I did take back a little something, and it was thrilling to sort of have that opportunity to meet people all over the world and hear how they're addressing the issue of love and finding love. Check out my video series, How to Be Single, on yourtango.com.